Hello kids and welcome back to Life in the Woods with the low FPS. I still haven't figured out what's causing it, but I will try and, hopefully figure out something. Either way, I don't exactly know what we're going to do today. I would of course love to try and keep trying to get our last missing disc, just because that is going to be so beautiful and satisfying when, this is actually all completed. I will be so proud of that. Was there? Yes, there is one, but technically two biomes of plenty discs that I have never found before. So until we find those, they don't fully exist in my mind. There's also a little bit of possible storage stuff that I would like to do today, just so we have something to do while we wait for the sun to set. I also wanted to mention, if the music, like the song display thing, looks a little bit different, then I'm very sorry. But I finally did update my OBS again, and then it just like destroyed my previous sized thing, and I had to resize it, and I wasn't exactly sure on which measurements I was, so I just went with, FPS are still covered so no one sees the shameful number that we have now. Either way, let me grab my little notebook and throw bookmarks onto the floor. That is exactly what I had planned. Here we have our little how we build palm trees. Okay, missing items. We are missing 4 saplings, but I think that did not include the extra saplings. So from Garden Co, I believe. Because we do have, if we look at this, we have like the pine sapling, we have the swamp sapling, we have the tall birch sapling. I don't think we have these 3 anywhere yet. Cinnamon and maple wood, okay. Yeah, so those are ones I would still like to add. But otherwise, I was thinking about maybe adding doors to this. This is honestly kind of a mess here. I don't know how I feel about this setup, and honestly, I feel like the dead wood I could just put over there. These you just craft with the normal ones, compost, and for the swamp case, a vine. So we're gonna grab that. No, the vines are actually in with the flowers. I tend to forget that a lot. Vanilla vine. Maybe we should grab some vines at some point. And then 3 pieces of compost. Let's go. We do that. We do that. And then we do that. Beautiful. Maybe we should have made a couple more in case we are actually going to be using these to build with at some point. They do just have the same wood and leaves and stuff. So, I would probably just put the wood in with the others. I know we technically could have done the same thing for like these, but these still have like different leaves. It's a little bit tricky. I would say. Why do they start with... I don't like that they start with fur. Just going with the vanilla order then. And time to set up a little bit. We don't have many different door variants here. These are all DecoCraft. These are not going to be included in the storage. The bamboo doors are already all over in the back, so it's really just the extra biomes doors that we need. I think, do we already have a vanilla door here? We don't? Damn. It's kind of brutal almost. The iron door is over with the redstone. Thinking about redstone, I do want to empty the backpack that has the stuff from the sugarcane farm that we demolished. I want to put all of that into the actual storage so the backpack is empty again. So we're going to need... which ones were we missing? Was it acacia? We are missing redwood and sakura. I'm just going to grab 2 pieces of dirt already to fill in the empty spots. That was the wrong button. I've been playing too many other games. Okay, acacia. Acacia was a pretty new one. Yes, there we go. We have no wood! God damn it! Not what I was thinking we'd be doing here. Okay. Autumn bolts, that's 4 normal, 5, 6. I'll deal with that problem when the problem arises. I don't want to do math now. Plus the sun is slowly starting to set. Huh? Were they at the very bottom? Or were they there? It's been a long day already, okay? And I may make it even longer by dyeing my hair, because I do want to dye it before Monday. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow wouldn't really be ideal, just because we're going to get groceries and, you know, I don't want to be overwhelming myself with too many tasks and, you know, just not feeling that. I could do it, but I also could use Friday to record a bit more. Because again, Monday and Tuesday I'm going to be gone, so I need to have produced enough in advance. The weekend I could still do it, but I feel like that is very last minute. And yeah, in other words, I feel like today might just be the best day. I still have some time, you know? Oh, it's 1:30 p.m. Boyfriend's not getting home until 5. You need like an hour to dye it. Another hour to just let it sit on my head for a bit. So, yeah, I could totally do it. Just, I haven't dyed my hair in so long, it's getting scary again. Plus, I've kind of gotten used to having my natural hair color almost. I do love black hair. I of course would love to go for some actual colorful hair again, but my hair isn't damaged for one. So I don't really want to ruin that. Okay, do we have any skeleton? Yes. Skelly boy! Come over here, please. Ah, not you! Where did... They're so far away. Hello, you wanna follow me? One of you at least? Thanks. I'm getting messages. For a second I was worried I had shot the skeleton. Okay. No! Thank you. You are the holy skeleton. That's it. We have all, at least all the vanilla discs. I've never found biomes aplenty discs before, so do they exist? We have the final disc! You know, I just wanted to look at my phone real quick, because, you know, sometimes a boyfriend texts me about, like, important stuff. So, you know, what do we have here? Oh, he's looking forward to today's dinner. Which burger? Me too am recording. Okay. Professional YouTuber, by the way. Yeah, I am very excited. Like, I've really grown to like homemade burgers, actually. Because now we get, like, these brioche type of buns, which I like a lot more than the ones we used to have before. Like, we of course had the like very basic hamburger buns before, but you know, they're very basic. Then my parents started buying some other grainy ones, and I started really disliking burgers because I just couldn't stand the taste of them after a little bit. Oh, I feel so bad for breaking everything. So changing the buns did a lot for me. And we just started like literally spicing up our burger game. Like we put spices into the frying oil now, and kind of smash up the patty a little bit so it's not as tall. And that actually made me able to enjoy them again. Like, we just used Beyond Burgers, which previously, you know, I liked, but you know, turns out if you add a couple things, you can switch things up a bit, then they can be really enjoyable. Same thing, whenever we've made burgers at home, we have always added cucumber to it. And I realized no restaurant ever adds direct cucumber. There's always pickles. And I like cucumber, don't get me wrong, but I noticed that on the burger, it tastes too fresh. And when I eat burgers, I like having the, you know, sort of the fast food feeling. That's what I love. And the cucumber started making it feel too fresh. So for me, I stopped adding the cucumber. And I always put in the effort to add pickles instead. Which sometimes I just didn't do because I was too lazy to take out the pickle jar. Like, I'm the only one in the family who really enjoys pickles on burgers. I mean, the others don't mind them, but no one ever really uses them except for me. Oh, there goes the helmet. So, you know, it's like extra effort, and I was like, I don't want to be like a special person. But, you know, I do that, and it's more enjoyable. Plus, homemade burger sauce. Also a big plus. That I haven't made in a little bit because I put a lot of onions in there. And we're still trying to figure out why the boyfriend sometimes has random stomach pain. And it seems like stuff like onions and garlic could be triggering pain for him. But we're gonna get all of, or like we have further testing things later this year, which are hopefully going to give a result. I know it sounds really bad when I say, oh, I hope my boyfriend has some kind of infection or something. But I really hope that, you know, we can get an answer and possible treatment for whatever makes it hard for him to enjoy his day-to-day life a lot of times. Especially because the guy really likes onions and garlic. And it's been a little bit hard for me sometimes to, you know, plan meals. Like, sometimes I just, when he has big stuff coming up, I try to have onion-free meals. Just so, in case that is really what is causing the pain, it's not going to make it worse when he's, you know, going to have a super long, stressful day at work, where he's like going to meet the CEO or something, you know, maybe being in death-like pain isn't ideal then. And like sometimes it's so hard, like onions are in so many things. Like even in when I make spaghetti, I do use a convenience bologna sauce, but I do add vegan minced meat separately to that. But the bologna sauce already has onions included. I used to sometimes add onions, you know, with the minced meat, just for extra taste, but I don't do that anymore. But even then, it's onion in there. But I found a classic tomato sauce that doesn't have onions in it. So on days where we try to go possible reaction food free, I use the other one. Like everything has onions. And that, you know, really made me gain respect for people who literally cannot have onions and garlic. I've heard about, you know, people being allergic to them before, but I've never put that much thought into it, really. Huh? There's two of you? Where did the second one come from? Did they stand like next to each other? Okay, where did the other one go? Did we lose him? We were never supposed to have that guy? I think we were never supposed to have that guy. Okay. Fine with me. Oh. Yeah, random food talking. There's so many zombie villagers around here lately. I really want to start curing them and just trade with them. Especially for like the clay pattern stamp thingies. That we haven't ever really worked with. There's many variants of them. And I would like to get as many as possible, of course. You know, that's included in I want to have all the items. Okay, I also just got a message in the family group chat. I'm just going to make sure my presence isn't requested. Okay, okay, it's super confusing to be typing in German as you try to say what you're saying in English. Because I randomly throw in an English word in there. I think my poor mother might be confused. Okay. Good. Neighbor friend is coming over with her dog for a little play date, but I just, you know, I'm just gonna record. I don't want to get drooled on right now. I want to get stuff done. Okay, we were planning to do something. And hiccups, don't. I mean, they do look nice. Can't deny that. Like this, I prefer this over the normal acacia trees almost. I think. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because they look so different and it's like a nice way of spicing things up. Just making sure we have no saplings left behind. And back to the low FPS house we go. We have the last disc! Oh, let's go. Let's freaking go. 4 pearls? I'll take it. Why not? Now I'll leave this down here, knowing myself will probably need it in a second. More damage tools. Oh my goodness. Nope, I just want 1, please. Thank you very much. And just to make sure that 11 is really... Yeah, it goes between those. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I'm so proud of this. I was worried we'd have to spend hundreds of nights trying to get that disc. But it was easy. Nice. Super happy about that. I'm breaking. I don't think we can afford efficiency 5 with that. A little bit of scratching. Okay. Time for an acacia door. Take that, take that, take that. Acacia. And then I think what we usually did is just want to make sure acacia, that's still these are those mixed in. Wait, that does look pretty good. Acacia followed by autumn, bald cypress. Okay, just making sure that we are going with the full drawer rather than the top section of the drawers and then, you know, go on down. Like, I was worried if I was doing this before and then filling this up, or if I was doing this, you know, sort of like that. I don't know if that made any sense. I hope it did. Did I just read Autumn Log? Huh? Autumn Log. Just do this. Then we have Cypress and Bold Cypress. just making use of the stuff that we still have, because why not? No, I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, those are carpenter's buttons. Do we not have vanilla buttons yet? We do. Only 11 oopsies beforehand. I'm almost surprised by myself. No, that's bold cypress. We need the normal cypress. Don't want to talk about it, okay? Please and thank you. Autumn. Bold. Normal cypress. Did it... What happened there? Give me my door. Thank you. Bold cypress. Normal cypress. Woof 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 woof. Burr. That's the right wood. Considering my dog's barking, I am assuming the neighbor has arrived. Oh, here we even have the correct amount. Very nice. Rainbow eucalyptus. We also still have some left over from when we were building the cafe. Redwood we're missing. Okay. Fir. Followed by Japanese maple. My dog usually doesn't bark this much. It's not the neighbor friend. Questions over questions. Especially because I don't hear the other dog barking. Huh. We have that, and then oh, that's actually it. Well, then we're just gonna do that. Leave a little other separate section here. Perfect. We have some more items, but another thing I would like to get started on are the different dyes that, we are there. Okay, there is not everything in here. No, we have the vanilla dyes, but then we have Biomes Aplenty dyes that I would like to include as well. What did we need for white? White animal, okay. Do that. That is over with the other. Oh god, we need these ones. Okay, we do have enough of them, that's good. Blue dye, we have multiple choices. Blue iris. Yeah, bachelor's button, also an option, thank you. Brown, we need toadstools. And for white, daisies or white get the daisy. Okay, then let's get the death blossom, I think it was. Okay. So, but there are still other dyes, of course. I think the easiest way to actually see them is if we look through this. Okay, we have the vegetable oil. We do already have the black. Oh gosh. Please tell me we have like an extra one in here. Of like... I think the vegetable oil is upstairs. Because it's vegetable oil. Life is good. How did we make this? Ah, with seeds. Okay, it's basically what you can do with pans in later versions. Okay, for cooking oil. That, a piece of quartz. Then we need vegetable wax and the other stuff. You'll have enough. Okay, I was worried about that. Then we just put all that together and we get white vegetable oil ink. Wow, that was the most German pronunciation of that to ever exist. But bone meal we have, white dye extra biomes and biomes aplenty we have. Yeah, we have it all. Orange dye, there's only that. Magenta, there's only that. Light blue, there's only that. Yellow, there's only that. Lime green, there's only that. Pink is only that. Gray is only that. Light gray is only that. Cyan is only that. Purple is only that. Blue has extra biomes, but we have that. Did we already get the brown dye from extra biomes? And no. How did I not see that? Okay, brown dye we still need. Oh, we needed the toadstool for that. And what? Green dye. Brown dye. Both. Green. And red. That. We have that. We have that. Black. Both had black dye. We have black dye from both. Okay. For that we needed moss. A different direction. Okay. And then we had the toadstools. And those are the uh-oh, don't tell me we don't have the extra biomes toadstools. Need a flat mushroom or cattail thingy. Toadstool. We don't have that. Let me write myself a little note here. Where is it? Missing toadstool extra. I cannot spell. That's depressing. Really, if you only huh? Huh? What did you just show me? We'll make that, and we'll throw that in there for future Kiwi to do. Oh, we had doors. The door that took me like a million attempts to get right. God damn it. Okay, so maybe we'll find the extra biomes toadstools. Again, that's something we'll have to look out for in structures mainly, I guess. Would like to do this, I think. And then this. This. Doesn't look perfect. And like one day, maybe we'll find a toadstool and can make the dye. The thing is, we'll need 2 toadstools then, because we need one for the storage and one for the dye. And then I'm going to accidentally use the dye one day, and we'll have to go through the whole struggle again. Hope we're all looking forward to that. Yeah, I think actually I am going to end this here already. I would have the energy to keep going, but I would like to figure out the FPS issue, and maybe I can do a grind stream tomorrow, because we just saw we have nothing. We don't have resources anymore, and yeah. So have a wonderful rest of your day or night, whatever time it is where you are. Stay hydrated, stay happy, take your meds, take your vitamins, and yeah, goodbye!